Here's your food
When
for
it
today.
when you ever gonna let me out, you weirdo?
Just until you learn your lesson. Don't worry, there's not much going on out there. Not that you need to know of anyway. Just slowly killing all your family members one by one till you've
No,
learned your
don't.
lesson.
No, don't.
I'm just kidding with you. Don't worry, you need to have a bit of sense of humour. Well, you're going to be down here for a long time, so...
Oh, watch, I'll teach you a lesson.
Alright, well, have fun occupying yourself. Do whatever you
Oh, I
want.
hope so. Cause you can guess that date next week.
Oh, yesterday an eventful day. Shirley been dead 1 year. Oh, hello there, James, love. How you doing?
I'm not bad, Noreen. I just come for a coffee.
Oh, well, the coffee's coming up. You take sugar?
No,
Oh, do
I
you
don't
like
like
it
sugar.
strong or milky?
Very strong.
Right, strong coffee coming up for a strong James.
Yeah, I've just also come to ask about the garage on Mini House Road.
The garage? You on about that
Yeah.
closed up one?
Yeah, I used to be a mechanic and I forgot his name now. I think it's Steve.
Oh, you did?
He went and looked around with it. He went to look around me with it, with him.
Oh, right, I see. Well, I don't think a Steve will have, maybe a Sean?
I forgot. That's it, yeah.
Ah,
His
right.
scarf,
Anyway,
scarf
you
and
say
Sean, that's it.
you say you used to be a mechanic.
Yeah, and I
Wait,
was just wondering, because I got told you've been around here since you was younger,
oh,
I was wondering
I
if
was
you know anything
I
about it.
was born here. I was
Yeah,
born, well, not round Park Drive, I mean, you know, in the 40s. Anyway, you say you're a mechanic, you couldn't give us an hand, could you? Well, it's for Derek, really. He keeps getting a flat tyre on his car.
yeah, I could come and have a look.
Anyway, about the garage. Well,
Yeah, I was just wondering.
I'll tell you a bit of a backing story. I was born in that
Right.
garage.
Oh,
It literally,
okay.
literally, me dad was a mechanic back in the day, but he also did push bike repairs, and me mum didn't feel so good, so she went to the garage to see him apparently, and that was it, into labour, and out came a baby Noreen. So
So your dad was a
me
previous
dad had
owner?
it for a while, and then he retired and passed it down to some other people, and they had it for a very long time, a very, very, very long time. And then a brother and a sister took it over, and I believe the sister was a porn star or something like that, you know.
Yeah,
And then
Sean told me.
when the brother died, she sort of, you know, took on the old garage like, and then
Yeah,
she put it up for sale with sexy yacht estate agents, and it's been closed ever since.
yeah, I've got the
But
number for the estate agents. I'm
aye,
gonna give it a
but
ring.
when people have had it, love, they've had it a good few years, you know. So, but it's been
Yeah,
shut down yonks now, you know. Never even think of the building now. It's an eyesore. I tell you what, it wants all them vines and leaves and flowers cutting down, love, you know.
well, as soon as I get it, well, if I do get it, I'll do that straight away.
Aye, it'd be nice to see it reopen again, you know, for the neighbourhood, like, you know.
Yeah,
So, anyway, Derek's not around today, so you'll have to come and see him another day about his car tyre, but keeps going
okay.
flat, and, oh, there's just been one thing after another lately, so, you
Yeah,
know. Yesterday was such a good day, a year since one of my best friends died.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Must be a very sad
you know,
thing.
these things happen, like, and, yeah. Anyway,
Right.
got
I better
washing
go
up
and
to
ring this
do.
coffee.
Anyway, if ever you need to escort again, you know I'm either here or at home.
Okay. Right,
See,
thank you.
see you later, James, sweetie. You want again then, Doctor? I thought I made it pretty clear yesterday. Well, you see, my boss kind of insisted that I came round with a letter. He said that if ever you got ill, it was vital that you came to the surgery so we can get it checked out. I've already told you, mate, I don't want anything to do with you signing up for doctors. I'd rather drive 10 miles and go to another doctor's surgery. Why won't you get it into your head? I'm not interested about the surgery around here. Well, listen, look, I made one mistake with Noreen, and the whole neighborhood seems to be judging me like I've killed somebody, you know. All I'm saying is you gotta get over it. You've gotta find a way to get past it. You know, we're doing everything we can at the doctor's surgery to you know, get past it and try and look to the future. Look to the future? You want me to look to the future? Alright then, I tell you what, you specky-eyed cunt, I'm seeing the future, and I'm seeing a shut-down doctor's surgery, I'm seeing you without a job, and I'm seeing some cunt happily putting you 6 feet under, so I won't say this again. Get out of my house! Scram! Leave! Oh, Steve Woods, why did you have to be such a horrible person in your last few months here on Earth with us? If only we could go back to the day when you were a young kid, nice, polite boy. Such a shame that you took into the crime. No one's even wanted to put flowers at your grave. It just goes to show how unliked you became round the neighbourhood. Just can't believe it. Such a shame that you are where you are, but you are where you are, and we can't bring you back, you know. Oh well, back inside the church we go. Lo-de-dee, lo-de-da, lo-de-day, lo-de-do. Hello?
Be there in a sec. Right.
Yo,
Hello.
mate. Yo, how you doing?
Good.
Just
good.
come to ask you, you haven't seen Jimmy about, have you, mate?
The last time I saw him, he was at the party. Sorry.
Yeah, mate, and you said he went home early, and he's not been picking
Oh,
up his...
yeah.
He's not been picking
well,
up his phone, like, and I'm
yeah, I
starting
ain't
to
seen
get...
him from then.
I'm starting to get really, really worried, mate, because, you see, the thing is, mate, he's not altogether there up in the mind, and he's
Yeah.
not, like, you know, he's got things matter with him, like, and sometimes he does things and doesn't mean to do them, and he can't help it, like, and it's just, like, if he's got himself into a spot of bother, like, you know,
Yeah. Well,
I'm just hoping he's alright, like, but I tell,
from
mate,
what I know about him already, I wouldn't really go. I don't think he would go wandering off. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I
Like,
know what you
He's
mean,
the type
mate,
of person
but
that he knows where he is, doesn't he?
yeah, mate, he knows where he is. I mean, he comes round to my house, like, mate, I tell
Yeah.
you what, I tell you one time, mate, I was in the shower, like, having a scratch, and he knocked, and I shouted, you know, I'm just busy a minute, and he came in anyway, like, you know, but
Yeah.
that's just Jimmy for you, like, you know.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went into the Bell with him, mate, he ordered a fruit shoot and thought it was a beer, like.
Alright,
You
well, I'll
know.
give you a shout. I'll give you a call if I ever see or hear from
Yeah,
you.
mate. I tell you, if someone's got him, mate, I'll snap their neck and grind it in an organ grinder. You don't want to
Alright,
mess
see you
with me
later.
when I'm angry, me, like,
Yeah, same here.
you know. Yeah, I'll see you later, mate.
Alright.
This is now that's what I call a million. Once I was 20 years old. 63 21st century million selling hits from the official UK chart. Now that's what I call a million.
A dog always has that way of telling you when it's hungry, whether it barks, woof, or whether it puts its paw up. But if your dog is feeling hungry, then you need to make sure that you give it the right dog food that it needs. That's where bone meal chunky dog meat comes in. A nice, soft, tasty dog meat that will really give your dog something nice to eat. All you do is open the can, pour it in the dog dish, and your dog will be chewing away in heaven with some of the nicest dog meat around. So, if you want your dog to have a gorgeous meal just like you humans do, then you need to give it the bone meal chunky dog meat. Oh, like I say, if you're still getting an itch and a rash on the sack, just come down and I'll prescribe you with something for the pharmacy. Thanks for calling the Park Drive Doctor Surgery. Thanks for calling, bye-bye. So, what can I do for you, Bill Woods? Well, I thought seeing as though you'd keep pestering me, I'd pester you, so I'm gonna sit down. Sit down, make yourself at home. Have you thought any more about joining the surgery, or are you just gonna have a tantrum, spit your dummy out, and have a little chin wag and a complain? Mate, I'm not spitting my dummy out, mate. I'm sticking up for the neighbourhood, and I'm sticking up for what that poor woman went through. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure of your track record. Only in the recent months you've started being around the neighbourhood and caring for people such as Noreen. I mean, when Shirley was around, where were you? Here, right? What the fuck are you saying? You've got no right to discuss my past. What I did in my past is what I do in my past. Not for you to go gossiping around in your little stupid office room, thinking you're some big man in a suit. Yeah, well, I'm doing better than you are right now in baggy clothes. I mean, you look so scruffy that you need a shave. I mean, when was the last time you had a shower? I mean, look at you. When was the last time you got it on with a girl? You're living on your own. You don't have anything to do with your kids. Your life's a mess. So I think before you start picking at me that, you know, you might want to, I don't know, we've got toilets in here if you want to go and take a look at yourself in the mirror. Mate, I don't want to take any look in the mirror, because every time I do, I see an ugly git like you. Yeah, that's right, what you gonna do? The door's shut. Well, what you gonna do apart from raise your temper? Well, how about, mate, if there was, let's say, a fire in this place? Where you gonna get a match and a lighter from? Well, I'm not actually gonna start a fire, but maybe pressing the fire alarm might scare some of the people out there. Shall we try it? Whoa, no, what have you done? No, you've set the sprinklers. Oh my, no, whoa, you've set the sprinklers. No. I'm warning you, sunshine. As a matter of fact, I am giving you 24 hours to leave the neighborhood. No. I could call the police for this. You call the police, mate, and I'll wring your fucking neck. Please, I don't want any trouble, you know. Yeah, well, you've got trouble, so I'm warning you to leave the neighborhood now. Leave it. Scram. No one wants you round here. Why don't you just leave? Hey, do us all a favour. Pack your bags. Go. No one wants you round here. Listen, look. Please, I'm so sorry for whatever's happened. Mate, if you hadn't have come to my house hassling me, none of this would have happened. I'll leave you to tidy your room. No. I made one mistake, and now everybody's at me like I've killed a man. Oh, yo, mate, the door like. Yo, PC Robinson, mate.
Hello, sir. It's PC Robinson. We met at the party. I'd like to ask you a few questions about Steve Wood's death. And on that day that he died, when did you last see him? And how he was?
Oh, mate, come in, like, come in.
You sure?
Yeah, sure, come in, take a seat, officer, like. So, the last time I saw Steve Woods, mate.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, mate, I can't really remember when I last saw him. I mean, Steve Woods lived round the neighbourhood like anyone else, mate. He walked by your house. He was sometimes in the cafe when you were. So, to be honest, mate, there was no specific time or day that I saw him. Like, I saw him most days, mate, just walking about and, you know.
Yeah.
So
when he was walking by, how did he look? Did he look happy? Did he look depressed?
mate, it varied really, mate. Sometimes he was happy, sometimes he was depressed. Now, I'm gonna tell you something here, like, officer, mate. Now, I didn't like some of the things what Steve Woods did. And Steve Woods, mate, he done some stuff to me, like. If you'd like me to tell you.
Yeah, sure. I would just
Yeah,
like to.
yeah. Well, a while ago, mate. I just moved into this house, and I was redoing the house, mate, and I was building a front, you know, the front wall there, just out the window.
Yeah.
Well, I was building that, and you know, it got quite late at night, so I packed up for the day, and I left my bricks in the front garden. You know what I am, you know, obviously built on the wall yet, and he stole them.
Right.
He's done a few things, mate. He's done some bad stuff, but there's quite a few stuff what's happened with him, mate, to be honest.
Yeah. If you got any witnesses, I could like continue that, but.
Mate, I think if you have a word with Derek Johnson, mate, because he helped the police to try and stop Steve Woods from doing what he was doing, and Steve Woods sold my bricks to a guy who owned the weed farm, mate. A cannabis farm, so you're better off. Like, I only know the bit about my bricks getting stolen. I don't know much about after then, you know.
Well, if I could get, like, you know, security camera for you, you know, in case you are building something, and then you can.
Well, he's dead now,
an eye
mate,
on
isn't
it.
he? He's 6 feet under now, isn't he? So, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, if like someone else comes in the future and they.
I know
see
what you mean,
building,
mate.
then-
If I want a security camera, I'll just buy one myself. You know, it's all good. So, is there anything else you want to ask me about him?
What
I didn't
were you
see him on
rela-
the day.
what
I didn't see him on the day he died, mate. Because it was Noreen and Derek's wedding, so I was helping out at the church all day, like.
What were your relationships with him? Were you brothers, cousins?
Nah, mate, I have nothing to do with him in that sense, and I don't even like him. I came to the neighbourhood building that cafe across the road after Steve Woods set the house on fire, which was originally there, mate. So I came to clean his mess up, and then quite a few months after he returned, mate, when he got beat up in prison. And since then he just caused trouble for everybody. He just, you know, started on everybody, threatened people, made people feel bad, mate. A while back I got shot at night and I couldn't see who shot me, mate. It was from behind. Someone shot me with a gun. And when it turned out in the end, I didn't go to the police because he forced me not to, but it was Steve Woods what was behind it. Like, not the person who shot me, but he helped organise the shooting. You know, like finding out where I was going to be and that. So when the person who was going to shoot me knew where to go to shoot me.
Sounds suspicious of what he's been doing.
You know, but now obviously he's dead, like, but I didn't see him on the day he died because I was helping out at the church all day, like I said, so. And I didn't go to his funeral because I don't like Steve Woods. Now, if you ask me, he probably just killed himself. He tried to do that loads of times but failed. But I'll tell you this now, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're coming here to ask. And to be honest with you, mate, I wish he was alive so I could kill him, like, so I could give him a really good telling off for what he did. I'd love to have been the person who killed him, mate, just for the pleasure of getting rid of him. So is this all you want to ask me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's all.
Alright, mate. Well, I don't want any badness between me and you, like, you seem like a new neighbour and that, but I don't like Steve Woods, mate. So,
Yeah,
you know.
sure. Now, yeah, you just say you were hoping it would be the one that you killed him, but
Yeah,
just
mate,
like you
I
say,
didn't like him. I didn't like the stuff he did. He put innocent people in danger, like Noreen. And when Noreen thought she had that illness, he messed with her head constantly. You know, he trapped her in her house once and started threatening her. And to be honest, mate, the only real person who could have possibly killed him was Marco Loco. But then he's dead, so it couldn't have been him. I can't think of anyone who would actually have the guts to kill him, like, oh, apart from one person, Martin Parson, mate, but he don't live round here. But Martin Parsons always had something against Steve for months, and I'm sure he would have been daring enough to pull a trigger or something, knowing him. Maybe look into that guy. Just check his abouts and that, see if he's around anywhere.
Yeah, I'll have a search up his name and...
Alright, well, I'll see you later then, mate.
Yeah, have a good day.
And you.
Hello, is this the number for Sexy Hot Estate Agents? Hi, yes, my name is James Robinson. I live at number 2 Park Drive, and I'm just inquiring about the old mechanic, like, garage on Mini House Road. And I wanted to buy it. I used to be a mechanic. It is up for sale. And do you know how much? You'll have to meet up with me and get a proper price. Right. Do you know when when you're free? Yeah, it should be fine. I'm in all day tomorrow, as far as I know. Right. Okay then, thank you. Yep. Bye.
Right.
What do you want?
Just come down here to see you. See my good old
Ow.
pal.
I don't always see you. I never want to see your face ever again.
Oh, that's no way to talk to
I'll
your
just
friend, is it?
watch. I'll just watch.
Ah, I was gonna give you your supper, but not anymore.
I don't want your fucking supper.
Go to sleep. Now I don't want to hear from
Oh.
you for the rest of the day. And you're not
I'll
getting
just
any more
go.
food
Go fuck yourself.
for the next 2 days.
How about you go get a wank on yourself?
Listen here.
Don't hit me a bit more, cause I'll die.
Do I care if you die? You need to stay down here until you learn what you've done. And I'm not
Good.
talking to you anymore.
Get the hell out of here. Go to some porn sites.
Oi, Doctor! So, Bill, what do you want? Don't you think you've given me enough stress for one day? Yo, just let me come up. Look, we've got talking to do. Just come up. You will do anyway. What do you want? Listen, look. Maybe I was a bit out of hand before, you know, pushing the fire alarm and all of that. It's just... it made me angry what you did. How you went about doing things, you know. Listen, look. It was another doctor's fault as well as mine, and I am paying for the price, but not much longer because I'm gonna be leaving the neighborhood. You what? You're just gonna leave the neighborhood? So wait, so let me get this straight. Wait, you make an old woman think that she's ill, only got so long to live, and then you tell her it's all fake, so she has to sit there and now live with the fact that she thought she was only going to have so long left to live, and then you're just going to run away like nothing happened. Is that seriously it? Is that seriously what you're gonna do? Gonna do a runner? Well, you see, the thing is I didn't think anybody wanted me round here. What people want you to do is face up to what you did, not run away like some stupid coward. Oh, no, I'm not. You're not getting away after this. Not if I've got anything to say about it. But maybe a good kicking and a punch might knock some sense into you. Listen, look, if you're gonna hit me... I didn't mean for him to fall. Oh, sugar. Nah, I didn't mean for him to... I just meant to punch him. I didn't think he'd... Just like a punch pop. Oh, sugar, mate. I can't call the ambulance now. Oh, sugar, I mean, I've snapped at him in my house today, flooded his doctor's surgery, and I've knocked him off his balcony. Oh, no, this is not. I can't believe this. Oh, Sugaroo. I didn't even mean to do this. Nah. Oh, sugar. There's only one thing for it. I've got to give the house back to Derek and get out the neighbourhood. There's nothing else I can do. Oh, shit. I don't know if there's a pulse, mate. Doctor, wake up. Can you wake up? Oh, nah. Best thing is to get out of here. Sugar.